I found a picture online of the target, so I downloaded it and fixed some colors, and the target is done. Next, I wanted to create the cannon, so here's a time-lapse of me creating it in Photoshop. Next, I created a new project and imported the sprites into the game, and also I found a background picture online, so I downloaded it and began by laying out some of them for the basic scene. Then I added a polygon collider to the cannon and wrote a script for the basic cannon movement, but the cannon is still going outside of the screen. So with a few Google searches, I stumbled upon a script that clamps a sprite to the screen sides if you try to move it more. Here I am fixing the spinning of the wheels in the cannon. I wanted to make them spin on move and relate it to the cannon's current speed. So at first I struggled a bit with it, but then I remembered from physics class in school that velocity equals change in distance divided by change in time. So I made a new value for the moved position and did my thing. And here it is working. Next I worked on the bullet spawner script, and I am using object pooling. Basically, you spawn all your needed bullets for the game at the start, and you add and remove them to the queue. That way it saves CPU power and your game will run better. Created some triggers for the upper wall, so when the bullets hit it, they get disabled and put back into the queue. So I forgot to record this part, but I wrote the target script, and now I am putting on the target a text that indicates the life of the target left. Then I worked on the target script and made when the targets die, they split into two smaller targets that have half the life of the original target. Here you can see it in action, but we have a problem. The texts aren't overlapping. So I made it that on every spawned target, I added one on the order layer of the game object and of the text. And I made the targets change color based on their life. Then I wanted my targets to be spawned using a string array that I can type in whatever life and size I wanted the targets to be. And then added my targets prefab, and it's all working. And the order layer wasn't working good enough, so I fixed it. Next, I started to create some animations for the game over screen, and now when a target hit the cannon, they both glow red and it's game over. Then I started working on some UI. I started by making the game over UI and a slider that indicates how much % you completed from the current level. And yes, the slider works fine. So I tried to fix some problem with it, and now it works good. Lol, so now it works. But my percentage wasn't right. It was the % of the bigger target, not the split ones. So I painted a quick sketch on Paint to see how much I should add on every target, and now it's working good. And I proceeded to fix some of the text. I wanted the slider to go down with the background UI when I lose, so I called the move towards, and now it works. It still needs some fixes with the timing, but I'll leave it for now. Then I started to create the game 1 UI using the same UI I used for the game over, and made a current score text that updates when you do damage to the target. Next I started to make a buy menu, and here's the time-lapse. Next, I made a coin menu for the current coins you have and made a script for it.
Yoink!
So I decided to leave it for now and proceeded to fix the coins. And now you can upgrade the fire speed, firepower, and coins power. And here is the final product. Thanks for watching.